Hi, I'm Tammy Brawley with the Green Kitchen, and we're here with a special outdoor edition at Old Tavern Farm in New Kent with Heart of the Home. And in case you hear some banging in the background there, they're building a new elementary school across the street from us, so hopefully I can talk a little bit louder than that noise. So they're getting ready for spring here at the Old Tavern Farm, and obviously that means these seedlings back behind us. What else does spring mean? It means strawberries, and we love strawberries, fresh fruit. Absolutely. There's a couple things to keep in mind when you're working with fresh strawberries is that you always want to make sure you don't wash them until right before you get ready to use them. And in whatever application, you might want to make sure they're somewhat dry. Today, we're making an easy strawberry freezer jam, so the dryness doesn't really matter that much. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with some water and pectin in our burner in our pot on our burner. Pectin is a thickener, and you can buy it in typical grocery stores. That's where I got it. And you want to add it to your pot with a little bit of water. I'm going to whisk that up just a little bit. All we're looking to do is have that pectin dissolve. And you might be wondering what the difference is between jam and freezer jam. Freezer jam, you don't actually cook the fruit. So what we're going to do is we're chopping the strawberries. You can be doing this while your pectin is getting dissolved in the water, which we're going to come back to in just a moment. And you could do this in a food processor if you wanted to, but I don't recommend that, even though the food processor is one of my favorite tools. Pectin has started to boil now, so I'm sure it's going to be dissolving soon. So I'm just going to let that rest while I finish chopping the berries. You want this jam to be a little bit of a thicker consistency, which is why I'm not using the food processor. You're going to add it to a bowl that you have waiting. And then while the pectin is cooling a little bit, you want to add some sugar. Little at a time. This is a lot of sugar. It's basically 2 cups of sugar to 2 cups of berries. If you find your strawberries are really, really ripe and really, really sweet, you can certainly cut back on that sugar. There's no reason not to. You want to stir them up quite well. It's already starting to pick up a little thickness, which is great. And then when we add our pectin mixture, it's going to thicken it even more. And it's at this point, really, if you wanted to add any other sort of flavorings, you could add vanilla extract if you'd like. A friend of mine makes that. It's really, really good. But it's not necessary. I don't really think we need a full 2 cups of sugar in this based on what I'm seeing on consistency. This looks actually pretty darn perfect. I think just a little bit more for good measure there. And then, after that's stirred, then you want to come in with your pectin. You can see that it's somewhat thick there. And you want to come in and add the pectin water mixture to it. And you want to stir that very well. All right, so after the pectin water mixture is nice and incorporated, you want to have your mason jars ready. These are great. These are little half-pint jars. They're perfect for serving sizes. Also available in the grocery store, actually right next to where the pectin was. And what you want to do at this point is have your mason jars clean. You want to have them dry as well, and you want to ladle your jam into the jar. And you want to leave about a 1/2 inch or so head space there before the lid goes on. That looks pretty perfect. Screw the lid on. You want to store them upside down for about, I don't know, maybe about 24 hours or so before you then add it either to the freezer or to the refrigerator. And there you have it. Easy strawberry freezer jam. Great to do with the summer produce. Thank you for joining us today on Heart of the Home, and we'll see you next time.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com/recipes, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website at greenkitchenrichmond.com.